Boom! What's up, you guys? Check it out. Goals, man. I want to talk to you a little bit about goals. We're heading into 2021 full steam ahead. And after a few years of getting after it and doing what I do, I want you guys to know that there's like a legit art to this goal thing, man. There's a legit art to it, and it's extremely important. But I don't want you guys to get lulled into this whole, 2020 was so bad, and I can't wait for it to be gone. And like, when 2020's gone, like my life's gonna be better. Like, don't for 1 second think that just because some number on the calendar has changed, that your life is all of a sudden somehow gonna change. You know what I'm saying? Don't make that mistake. It's a real silly villainy type of mentality to think that just because it's some number, you got to realize your life moves forward, not based on the movement of the clock, but based on the development of you, your mind, your soul, your spirit, and who you are. The numbers are nothing more than numbers that pass, and numbers have been passing every single day of your entire life, just like this. And every single second that goes by is a second you get back. You've been dying to do everything you've done up into this point. You've been dying to go to work because you've been dying every day you've been at work. You've been dying to go do your chores, spend time with your loved ones, because you've been dying while you've been doing it, and you can't go back and do that time ever again. Why? Because time is God's currency, and we only get to spend it once.
Yes! Oh, rise and shine, campers! Don't forget your booties, because it's cold out there today. It's cold out there every day. What is this? Miami Beach. Not hot.
You know what I'm saying? So do not. The first thing I'll say about this is purpose in your heart that you'll die before you get to the end of 2021 and you're in the same exact place again. You know what I'm saying? Many people stop living their lives in their 20s when they sign on to a life to do the same exact thing every single day, basically for the best part of their life. What do I mean when I say the best part of their life? Think about it, y'all. What's 9 to 5 represent, homie? You guys want to know? You really want to know why I work so hard to try to create stuff? I'm about to tell you. What's 9 to 5 represent? What does Monday through Friday represent? What are these things? You know what I'm saying? What hours of the day are you most vital and potent and aware and strong? That's the fattened part of your day. That's the good part of your day. Monday through Friday, that's the good part of your week. You know what I'm saying? That's the best you have on this planet. You want to know why I work so hard? Because I want to live my life. I want to serve at the highest level I was created to serve at. Until I do that, until I'm completely self-sufficient, I don't think I'm mature. I don't think I'm self-actualized. I'm still a boy as far as I'm concerned, right? Because everything I have can be taken away from me by the rich and powerful, and that's not okay. Until everything that, for me, my ethos, this isn't you, this is me talking about my standards. Until everything I have is something I control and I can do what I want to do and serve the people I want to serve, I'm not free. I'm not able to really say that I can protect myself and my family from the corrosive elements out here in this world. But back on topic, what is 9 to 5? What is Monday through Friday? It's the best of you. That's the best of what you have. That's the best of God's currency that you have. And this is a concept that makes people uncomfortable, but hopefully it makes them uncomfortable enough to become deliberate. Hopefully it makes them uncomfortable enough to change and to aggressively attack their life in order to get what they want out of it, get what they know they're designed to have out of it, and become the person they know they're designed to be, because, well, uncomfortability is generally what actually causes that to happen, not just motivation, right? This is what we're going to get into, is how to build goals and what types of goals will actually be constructive and be effective in your world and in your life. And for me, I've been on this path of trying to unlock my potential and create these companies you see behind me and that I'm wearing for over 10 years. And so this is something that I believe I can contribute to you guys on. So I guess let me get to it. You got to realize, man, 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, that's the best view. So if you're making your money playing the first money game, which is trading time for money, modern day slavery, then you got to realize that your money represents the best of you, right? 3 money games, time for money, build a mechanism that makes you money, a business, and then investing your money is the 3rd money game. No one's getting hurt. Your money's making money for you 24/7. Those are the 3 money games. Your goal, if you want to get your freedom in your life, is to get out of this modern day slavery money game and get into the last 2. Those are the 2 money games where you actually can acquire and generate wealth, and you can actually get your freedom sometime during your lifetime to do what you were created to do by the grace of God, or spend time with the people you love. So we talk about goals as we head into 2021. My 2 cents on it is you need to create goals that obviously can motivate you, but there's a few really important components to that I think are people overlook. This whole notion about, and I'm going to run through this real quick because I have a lot to say on it. I'm just going to move fast. This whole notion of like, aim for the moon because even if you miss, you'll land among the stars. Yeah, so good. Yeah. No, that's a bunch of crap, okay? Because I find personally, right, Bruce Lee, absorb what's useful, disregard what's useless, and add what is essentially your own. I personally find that I am not motivated to go after goals that I don't genuinely believe I can achieve. So I set goals I genuinely believe I can achieve. SMART goals, there's an acronym for it. Look it up later. It's a great acronym. It works. SMART goals that I believe I can achieve, the low hanging fruit. If I get the goal done Q1, first quarter of the year, then I'm just a gangster. Like, I'm just a baller. I'm just killing the game. You know what I'm saying? So then I'm like, yo, let's go ahead and let's do another goal right quick. And I'm feeling good. Why? Because progress equals happiness. What's the signal I'm sending to myself? I'm sending a signal to myself that I can. One of the most important signals you can send to yourself on a daily basis. That's why you got to get up early. That's why you got to work out. You're sending these signals to yourself that you can. Builds a strong self-concept, a strong personal identity. Where does confidence come from? Confidence comes from experience. Experiences with yourself. You're proving things to yourself, so you have confidence. You don't prove things to yourself. You want to claim that stuff. Now you have inaccurate confidence, which is what? Arrogance. And that's why life and everybody who sees you be arrogant wants to bring you down to reality. But when you have confidence, they can say whatever they want. You're just like, hey man, this is just who I am. I killed a lion. I killed a bear. Yo, I'm about to kill this Philistine because I know I can by the grace of God. Yeah, but like I've done it before, you know? So, and it's dangerous to walk around confident because, you know, the little people will attack you constantly. That's a whole nother video. Nonetheless, God bless them. Nonetheless, you need to build confidence. Confidence comes from experience, and confidence will give you momentum. So set goals that you are sure you can attain, because you'll go after the things you know you can achieve, right? So that's the first thing. Set attainable, measurable goals. None of this like pie in the sky. I'm going to be a billionaire by the end of the year. No, you're not. 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 Understand as well that the goals you're setting, you need to just understand that don't be afraid to go after what you want for your life because you know you're not good enough right now, because the reality is you're not good enough right now. You have a process of purification and transmutation that must go on in order for your personal evolution to help you become the person that it is you want to become and you need to become. You know who you can be on deep levels in your life and who you can ultimately be if you arrive at your destiny. But people don't start because they don't think they're good enough, because they're telling themselves the truth. At the beginning of the journey, you're not good enough. You need to die 1,000 deaths in practice. You need to work you have no idea how much work goes into becoming the version of yourself necessary in order to achieve everything you want in your life. But you also don't have any idea how fulfilling the journey is going to be until you get on the journey, you start making progress, and you start growing yourself and investing in your individual capital, and you start having confidence, you start having a great self-concept and a great relationship with yourself. You gain the most powerful power, which is willpower, and you earn the most important respect, which is self-respect, on your journey by the grace of God. And then you see that like getting there is way less important than who I become on my way there. That's the whole game. You know, the guy who's in the gym who's 100 pounds overweight, like, yeah, he's 100 pounds overweight, but at least he's in the gym. And what you guys don't know is that when he loses 5 pounds, when he loses 10 pounds, when he loses 15 pounds, he's feeling way better, man. And that's what it's about. It's about the journey, because you'll be on the journey 99.999% longer than you'll ever be at the destination. And once you get to the destination, guess what? Life is so faithful. It's so beautiful. It's so, it provides everything we need so well by the grace of God that you'll get to that mountaintop, and what'll happen? You'll look further. and you'll see another mountaintop, because life is always going to let you go as far as you can see. That's why your vision dictates performance, right? Perspective dictates performance. It's another video. I love this stuff. Anyways, I'm going to try to get back on task. I got 2 more points for you. The next point is, after you make sure you set a goal that you can achieve, cheat, man. Let it be something you can achieve quickly even, right? Because hey, that momentum is going to be what carries you to the next gangster goal you're going to have. Make sure you set a goal that scares you. You got to realize you have 2 different types of motivation inside your mind. You have the drive to get towards pleasure, and you have the drive to run away from fear. Running towards pleasure is strong, but it's not as powerful as running away from what you fear. So when you set your goals, make sure they're attainable, but make sure they come out of an understanding of both what you do want in your life very badly, and also what you do not want in your life very badly, right? This is why the television is riddled with fear porn, right? Like, oh, be worried about this, be worried about that, and you could get this, and what if this medical condition and COVID and all this stuff, right? They're always trying to get you to be afraid, because when you're afraid, you're more docile, you're easily controlled.
They only see what they want to see all the time.
But their ratings go up. Fear gets eyeballs, right? I post a violent something on social media, mad eyeballs. It's like viral instantly. Everyone's like, oh, right? So that's how fear works in your brain. This whole alchemy of the mind concept I'm constantly talking about has to do with learning to turn your fear into fuel, as Tony Blair would say. It has everything to do with learning how to transmute this fear into an energy that will propel you in ways that no one can stop you, right? The mom that lifts the car off of her daughter because she's afraid of what will happen if she's not strong enough, so she becomes strong enough. These things have happened, right? So I am constantly, when you guys see me getting up in the morning at 4 a.m., going to bed at 11, working on all these different brands and all these different businesses, I am constantly fighting away from what I don't want. There's a fat version of Byron chasing me. There's a sick version of Byron chasing me. There's a poor version of Byron chasing me. There's a stupid, illiterate version of Byron that's chasing me. There's a Byron that's made a bunch of bad decisions, that's wrecked his life. There's a Byron that's spent all his money and it's just pathetic. There's all these different versions of Byron that are bad, that are going to manifest, they're going to come to fruition if I don't work on myself and try to perfect myself in the crucible of chasing my potential on a daily basis. And it can happen like this, right? Life is nothing but seasons and mountains and valleys, So I stay on the path. I'm running from what I don't want. I know if I stay in one place, even though I've had victories in my businesses in 2020, I know if I stay in one place, 2021 will eat me alive, because nothing stands still. Everything is moving towards extinction and entropy, or it's progressively moving forward, right? So we're only as good as our next move. So I must beat myself constantly and do better than I did last year. I mean, we have to do it for anniversaries and Valentine's Day. So come on, guys, you guys know what I'm talking about. Nonetheless, run from what you do not want. Think about what you don't want. Let it become real to you. Let it become scary to you. Let it become mortified to you, to wake up in 2022 and be in the same exact place without making any progress in life. Decide that what you have, that who you are, is not good enough. You're not good enough. And this version of you needs to be slain on the altar of progress constantly, and set that goal. It's like, I'm going to have this by the end of next year. This is non-negotiable. I'm sick and tired of who I am and where I'm at. And things change when you get to be sick and tired. Nothing will lead you closer to destruction than comfort. Never forget that. Nothing will lead you closer to destruction than comfort. Nothing will lead you closer to destruction than comfort. So if you're comfortable, be afraid of that and change that trash and get after it, right? You don't build from being comfortable. Nonetheless, make sure your goal is set from something you fear. To move you away from something you fear. It'll give it more power. Now, the other side of it is make sure your goal has to do with something you want. And this is the easy part, so I don't need to elaborate on it too much, but I call this push-pull motivation, polaric motivation, right? You're using the polar energy from these opposites to push you forward. So make sure that your goal also has to do with something that you really, really want, something that you would die over, right? Like on my shoulders, Sirat Mori, either conquer or die. I need to do this. For me, It's freedom. I need to have mastery over my life so I can have the time and space to serve the world at my highest levels. Oh, what I would do with the amount of time I would have if all I had to do was focus on protecting people and multiplying protectors in this world, which is how I'm going to make the world a safer place, by multiplying the warrior ethos that I have, the capabilities, the leveraging other professionals that have amazing capabilities to make us all smarter, stronger, and more efficacious, competent protectors in the world, making the world a safer place, right? So these are my life goals. So this moves me on an emotional level. And this is one time when you want to leverage your emotions. You need to be the hero of your own story. You need to be the one that's going to bring it to fruition. Stop looking for help. Stop looking for anything outside of yourself. Stop looking for people. Stop looking for God.
Stop bugging me, stop bothering me, stop bugging me, stop fussing me, stop fighting me, stop yelling me.
To give it to you, you know what I'm saying? That he has given you everything you need by putting you on this planet, giving you the seeds, giving you the tools, and putting a purpose inside your heart. You need to get after it and do the work. It's impossible to please the Father without faith. Faith without works is dead. So you have to realize that this is a co-creatorship. And the way, if you want a higher quality of life, you've got to make higher quality decisions. If you want to make higher quality decisions, you need to get higher quality information. This is that higher quality information that can change your perspective, which will dictate your performance over the next year in order to help you to become the person you need to be, or at least get you started on the path so you can see that progress does equal happiness. And when you get there and you feel good about yourself because you've earned self-respect and you've strengthened your willpower by the grace of God, then maybe you'll hear, well done, thy good and faithful servant, if you stay on that path, okay, of being that good steward with what you've been given. This is the game. This is why we're here. And the ultimate answer is we're gonna make the world a better place by manifesting the greatness that was put on inside of each and every one of us so we can serve the planet in our own unique ways. So as I close, and that's the ultimate boom, that's the sonic boom, you know what I'm saying? That's the thing that we need to be living for, because when I serve the planet at my best way, and you serve the planet your best way, we've got a beautiful planet. A lot of problems are alleviated. Nonetheless, in closing, set attainable goals. Cheat them back a little bit. Make sure they're things that you know you can do. And then the second one, make sure your goal has to do with something, running away from something you fear. Look into the future. What's going to happen to you if you don't achieve these things? What's your future look like if you don't achieve these things? Make sure your goal has something to do with what you want. So you're using push-pull motivation, polaric motivation. And then the last thing I want to leave you with, I'm just going to drop this real quick. Focus on your habits. Build a habit or two into your 24-hour day that's going to help you get towards those goals, because your life's going to really end up being the output of your habits. That's going to be your baseline of performance, the things you do on a daily basis. This is Byron Rodgers, protector by nature and by trade. We want to help you set attainable goals that are motivating, that will happen more organically in your life if you apply those goals. Let's have the most amazing 2021 any of us can ever imagine. Boom!